This episode has been adapted from a longer episode, which is taking a little bit longer to come out than we planned, owing to computer repairs and other long-standing obligations. If you'd like to help these things get up faster and help the show out in general, one of the best ways to do so is visiting dedicated advertiser links like the one below for NordVPN. You can learn more and try the NordVPN 2-year plan plus 4 months extra by going to nordvpn.com/moviebob or follow the link in the description, risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. VPNs help you, your PC, your workstation, your tablet, your whatever. I'm an old guy, we just called it the computer. Be in more than one place at one time, even if you're not. Are you trying to look up the classic or hard-to-find movies, TV series, or games I talk about on my channel, but find they're only available to view or stream in certain regions? It happens to me all the time, and NordVPN can help with that. Click the link in the description or go to nordvpn.com/moviebob to get the NordVPN 2-year plan plus 4 months extra risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Once again, that link is nordvpn.com/moviebob. Now on with the show. Sometimes reality actually does kind of drop a bigger picture, hence the title. Hey, how about that framing right into one's lap? This new movie, Sinners, from Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan. My review of it is already up. Go ahead and watch the review. Watch the movie first, but then go ahead and watch the review. Great, great movie. Gonna be one of the year's best. Hopefully you have already seen it. Box office does kind of suggest a lot of people already have. A lot of what I was getting at, talking about Minecraft and the Disney Snow White stuff, is that a lot of this talk about box office and the film business right now goes back to that old adage that nobody knows anything, and that box office numbers reporting is often the least compelling, least real thing about how well films are doing and what the state of a studio and the business and the actual public response actually is. Some of that is now very crystallized and very right out in public in a very open way that I think even people who don't follow this and don't even otherwise necessarily care about it can really see in the way that the response to Sinners has been framed. And even though it's a very obnoxious film news story, maybe you can finally see it. So the film Sinners has come out and it has done very, very well. Not in the, oh gosh, $100 million opening weekend Minecraft way, but in a really good way for an R-rated black cast horror movie about blues music. Probably don't have to tell you, even if you are not, again, a film expert, that the phrase hybrid blues musical horror film, making R-rated, by the way, with a mostly black cast, doing the kind of box office, any kind of good box office, is not the usual thing that is supposed to happen. I don't care how big the star is, how well known the director is, how good the reviews are. That doing really, really well is just not supposed to happen. That's usually the kind of thing that doesn't even get released to movie theaters, especially here in the 2020s. But it did, and it's kicking ass, and that's a good thing. And the reporting on it has been, hey, this has done really, really well, but did it do well enough? And is this unusual? And shouldn't Ryan Coogler just go back and keep making Black Panther movies? He is going to make another Black Panther movie, by the way. He is going to continue making studio movies. This was a studio movie for Warner Brothers. You would think that the reporting on this would be, wow, Warner Brothers has another big hit. They're actually maybe going to pull their asses out of the fire between this, Barbie, and the James Gunn Superman movie, which is probably going to be a big hit. God, I hope that's a big hit, otherwise we're never going to hear the fucking end of it. Maybe Warner Brothers, the biggest disaster of a business in Hollywood right now. The actual company that's about to fall apart, despite what you may hear from YouTube. But anyway, the reporting on how Sinners has done, it comes with all of these caveats and worries and hand-wringings, and it's exclusively because Ryan Coogler secured himself a really good get my rights back after a certain amount of time deal to this movie that makes the studio, first off, is the kind of deal that you only get when you have done a really good job and made a bunch of other studios money, that you can then go to Warner Brothers and say, okay, I'm going to make this big movie for you, but you're going to secure a really good bag for me. but it has made a lot of other studios and business people and agents and people with money who are in charge of making sure that filmmakers only have so many rights to their work very, very nervous. So clearly the call has gone out to the sycophantic entertainment media press to make this only sound like such good news, a certain level of good news. It can only be good enough news, lest other filmmakers get the idea that they have more power than they think they might otherwise have. Keep that in your head, under your hat, as a, oh yeah, this is always going on in the back of it. As you're watching the story of how good Sinners is done, what kind of legs that movie's going to have, because it's going to have them. It's that good. As you watch the industry try to act like a genuine box office phenomenon is only just kind of one. And remember that the numbers do not tell the whole story. Because especially in this age of tech bro capitalism and Wall Street venture capital control of the studio system, trying to tell people that it's all about numbers, analytics, lines going up, that numbers never lie. Yeah, that's true. But people lie about numbers. And people can redefine numbers to say whatever they want. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of by dumb people trying to lie to you on behalf of even dumber people. I'm Bob, and that's The Big Picture.